for 911. Where's your emergency?
This is Sandy. 231 Rock Crimin Road.
What's the problem?
Send the police. The chimp killed my friend.
Who's killing your friend?
My chimpanzee.
Oh, your chimpanzee is killing your friend.
Yes, he ripped her apart. Hurry up. He ripped her face off.
He ripped her face off?
He's trying to attack me. Please hurry. Please hurry. Oh my God.
Is the monkey still by your friend, or can you get close to your friend?
He's eating her. Please. God, oh please.
Hello everyone, and welcome to True Grime. Today, we will be examining the story of Charla Nash and the nightmare she experienced at the hands of Travis the Chimp, and the overall dangers of keeping wild and exotic animals as pets. It's speculated by many that the incident of Travis the Chimp was a large inspiration for the Gordy's Home plotline in Jordan Peele's most recent film, Nope. Before we begin, please take a moment to like and subscribe. It makes all the difference in the world to me and the channel. Now, on to today's story. Travis the Chimp was born in Festus, Missouri on October 21st, 1995, and was bought by Sandra and Jerome Harold for $50,000 from a breeder after he was taken from his mother at 3 days old. He was named after their favorite country singer, Travis Tritt. He was raised in their home in Stamford, Connecticut, and would accompany them to work and on trips to the grocery store. Jerome owned a towing company, and Travis would pose for photos with the trucks dressed in human clothes and a hat. Travis was well socialized with humans since birth, and would often greet police officers when with his owner towing vehicles, and would often play and wrestle with the Harold's neighbor, who said that Travis always knew when to stop, and that he listened and behaved better than the neighbor's nephews. Travis could dress himself, water plants, feed horses, open doors with keys, log onto a computer and look at pictures, and drink wine from a glass at the dinner table with the rest of the family. He even operated a car on several occasions. Travis was exploited as an actor by the Harolds, and starred in commercials for multiple companies, including Coca-Cola, Old Navy, The Maury Povich Show, and The Man Show.
You know, Magic, if I had to get stuck on an island, I'm glad it's with you.
I can't get my mind off Old Navy cargo shorts.
Hey, you guys! Look what I found! Come on!
Old Navy. Now that's a great discovery.
Thank you. Lack of organization. Making abilities. This project will be canceled. Thank you. You're welcome.
Sandra Harold told police after the eventual attack on Charla that she would occasionally give Travis tea laced with Xanax to keep him calm. Xanax is a short-acting, anti-anxiety drug that has the potential to cause disinhibition, disorientation, hallucination, aggression, rage, and mania in humans, and much more so in a chimp. In October of 2003, there was an incident in which a pedestrian threw an empty bottle of soda at Travis through an open window of the Harold's car. Travis unbuckled himself and exited the vehicle, chasing the man but not catching him. The situation ended slightly humorously, with the police ushering Travis into the door of the Harold's car, just for him to exit out the other side and chase the police around the car in a playful manner. This incident led to the passing of a Connecticut law prohibiting the ownership of a primate larger than 50 pounds, though the law did not go into effect until 2009, the same year as the attack on Charla Nash. The law was not enforced on the Harolds because Travis had been with them his entire life, and the Connecticut Department of Environmental Protection did not view him as a public safety risk. In 2004, Jerome died from cancer, leaving Sandra alone with Travis. This, paired with the loss of their child in 2000 in a car accident, led Sandra to coexist with Travis in a manner much closer to parent and child, rather than pet and owner. Sandra bathed with Travis and slept with him in the same bed at night. After Jerome's passing, Sandra enlisted the help of her friend Charla Nash to keep Travis under control when she needed backup. Charla had been Sandra's friend for over 30 years, their friendship beginning in the 70s when they both rode in Loretta Lynn's traveling rodeo. Charla, who was 55 years old at the time of the attack, told friends and family that Travis had always scared her to a degree, despite having known him for basically his entire life. On February 16, 2009, Sandra noticed Travis acting a little more agitated than usual, so she had given him Xanax with his tea to calm him down. Still unable to return him to his enclosure, she called Charla to request some assistance. At approximately 3:40 p.m., Charla arrived at the Harold house, sporting a new haircut. Some speculate it was the haircut, others that it was her picking up Travis's favorite toy, an Elmo doll. Many blame the following events on the Xanax given to Travis by Sandra. Perhaps it was a combination of it all. Whatever the reason, whatever the cause, what happened next was an absolute nightmare. What we know of the incident comes from the police statement of Sandra Harold. Charla approached Travis holding his favorite doll, hoping to entice him back into his enclosure with it. Upon seeing Charla, Travis aggressively charged at her on all fours before rising to his back legs, grabbing her and slamming her against a vehicle, either Sandra's or Charla's. I was unable to find that information. After slamming her against the side of the vehicle, Travis scalped Charla, gouged out her eyes and ripped off her eyelids, nose, and completely dislocated her jaw from her skull. He ripped her hands off of her arms with nothing but brute strength. Sandra stated that she hit Travis in the head with the shovel during this and stabbed him in the back with the butcher knife. She said that Travis stopped his attack momentarily and turned and looked at her as if to say, "Mom, what did you do?" Sandra ran for her life and climbed into the car, locking the door behind her. At this point, she was certain that Charla was dead and called 911 from inside the car as Travis began to eat Charla's face.
Stand for 911. Where's your emergency?
This is Sandy. 231 Rock Crimin Road.
What's the
Send
problem?
the police. Send the police.
What's the problem there?
The chimp killed my friend.
What's the problem with your friend?
Oh, please.
What's the problem with your friend? I need to know.
Send the police up with a gun. With a gun. Hurry
Who
up.
has a gun?
Please hurry up. He's killing my girlfriend.
What is the problem?
He's killing my friend.
Who's killing your friend?
My chimpanzee.
Oh, your chimpanzee is killing your friend.
He ripped her apart. Hurry up.
With a gun.
Hurry up, please.
There's someone on the way.
With guns, please. You shoot him.
What is the monkey doing? Tell me what the monkey's...
He ripped her face off.
He ripped her face off?
He's trying to attack me. Please,
Okay,
hurry.
I need you to calm down a little bit. They're on the way. Can you put yourself away? I don't want the monkey attacking you.
Please, hurry up. Listen to me.
They're on the way, ma'am.
Guns. They gotta shoot him, please. Please, hurry.
Are you there with your friend? I need you to help your friend. Can you go help your friend?
I can't. He tried to attack me now.
Is he still there with your friend?
Yes.
Okay, so then back off. Then don't get any closer, okay? They're already on the way.
Please.
If the monkey moves away from your friend, let me know, okay? So we could try to help your friend.
No, I can't. She's dead. She's dead.
Why are you saying that she's dead?
She's dead. He ripped her apart.
He ripped what apart? Her face?
Everything. Oh,
He ripped her apart?
listen, I think I'm gonna sleep. I think I'm gonna pass out.
No, just breathe, okay? I'm going to stay with you on the phone until they get there.
Listen to me. Please hurry. Please hurry. Oh my God. They gotta have their guns out. They gotta have their guns out. Listen to me. Oh my God.
Is this your monkey or whose monkey
Yes.
is it? It's your monkey.
No, it's mine.
How do you know how big is he? How many pounds?
200 pounds.
400?
200.
200 pounds?
Listen to me, please. Where are they?
And he's a chimp, correct?
Yes. Where are they?
They're going your way. They're going as fast as they can your way, okay?
Please go faster. Please, Dirk. Please. Please.
Is the monkey still by your friend, or can you get close to your friend?
He's
He's
eating her. Please. God, oh, please.
Okay, I need you to calm down for me. I know it's hard, okay? I know it's hard. But they're going as fast as they can your way, okay?
Oh, my God. Please. Please. They tell them they got to shoot him because I tried stabbing him, and he's not, and it made him worse.
Okay, Sandra.
Have them shoot him.
They will. Sandra, I already have the fire department close by, okay? So as soon as the police gets there, the fire department's going to move in, okay? The fire department can't move in yet, but as soon as the police officers show up...
Please tell them. Shoot him because he's going to try to attack me now.
Just breathe, Sandra.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Sandra, stay in your car.
Shoot him!
Sandra, I need you to stay in your car.
Shoot him, please. I tried stabbing him, and he's hurt now, too. So he's going to attack anybody. I can't get out of this car.
Lock your doors on your car and stay there with me.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. He will rip the doors right
Sandra,
open.
just do what I'm telling you to. Stay in the car. The police officers will handle it.
Please tell him to shoot him. Please tell him. Please tell him to kill him, please.
They did, Sandra. They're shooting at him already, okay?
But he's not dead.
I know. They will continue until he's dead, okay? I just need you to stay on the phone with me and breathe.
He's not dead. He's not dead. He's not dead.
When police arrived, Travis charged an officer's vehicle and opened the door. He was shot 4 times at point-blank range and still did not collapse. Instead, he ran back into the house, where he finally collapsed and died next to his cage. The police officer that shot Travis is named Frank Chiafari and had known Travis for his whole life and had played with him on many occasions. Officer Chiafari said, "Travis gave me a split second to react. He shows his teeth, a snarl, and I see blood. I see his fangs, I just start to shoot. When I first saw him, he was small and cute and friendly. He'd wave at you. Who would ever have thought that when we were playing together, we'd have this incident nearly 15 years later?" Paramedics that worked on the scene said that Charla's injuries were so horrendous and gruesome that they could not determine her gender by looking at her. One of the paramedics said that her hands looked like they had been through meat grinders. Flesh and chunks of scalp, and even fingers were thrown and scattered across the yard. The paramedics immediately assumed her dead, until they saw her moving, that is. They immediately jumped into life-saving measures and got her into the hospital. Over half of the blood in her body had been lost, and some of Travis's teeth even had to be removed from her skull. But after 7 exhaustive hours of surgery, Charla was declared stable. The paramedics and surgeons that treated her all went through therapy to cope with how devastating her injuries were, and how traumatizing it was to see and operate on. Her entire face was gone, and her brain and hearing were damaged from the attack. Now living in darkness, Charla can only taste and feel, without even a hand to feed and clean herself, or to grasp the hand of a loved one.
A warning about the video we're about to show you. It may be upsetting to some viewers. A chimp attack back in February ripped off part of a woman's face, and on today's Oprah Winfrey show, Charla Nash revealed some of the damage.
You could take the hat off.
Oh, the hat comes off.
Yep.
Okay, okay. All right. All right. So the veil is lifted. You know, many people around the world want to get a picture of you. You're aware of that, right?
I did hear that there are a lot of reporters in the beginning. Yeah.
Wanted to get a picture of you.
She eventually received a face transplant, and a prosthetic hand was attempted, though her body rejected it. After the incident, in an interview, a reporter asked Sandra Harold if, after everything, she still thought that chimps could be pets. She responded by saying, "Would I have done it again? Yes. They're the closest thing to humans, to us. We can give them a blood transfusion, and they can give us one. How many people go crazy and kill each other? This is one incident that I don't know what happened. It was a horrible thing, but I'm not a horrible person, and he wasn't a horrible chimp. It was a freak thing." Sandra died 15 months later of an aneurysm and was buried with 2 urns beside her, one her daughter's and the other Travis's. Today, surprisingly, the only surviving member of the incident is Charla Nash, who works as an advocate for the control and prevention of wild animals being kept domestically.
The victim of one of the most horrific attacks in state history is making a direct plea to state lawmakers.
60-year-old Charla Nash's face and hands were ripped off by a raging pet chimpanzee in Sanford 5 years ago. Now she is pleading for the right to take the state of Connecticut to court.
Through the blank stare of two glass eyes, Charla Nash likens her situation to a type of imprisonment.
5 years that I consider myself, I feel like I'm locked up. I feel like I'm in a cage.
She says she wants to attempt another hand transplant because it would give her a level of independence and not have to depend on others to do simple tasks.
I want to be able to try one more time to have hands and be able to do more on my own.
Nash's lawyer is expected to make the same argument he made before the state claims commissioner 19 months ago, that a memo from a state biologist just 4 months before the animal went on the rampage shows the state should have ordered it removed. The memo in October of 2008 says in part, quote, "I would like to express the urgency of addressing this issue. It is an accident waiting to happen," close quote.
They turned a deaf ear on a foreseeable risk. The result was devastating to Charla. We're only asking you to do one thing, and that is give us the right to go to court.
Thankfully, for the sake of Charla's mental health, she has absolutely no memory of the attack. Psychologists say it's possible the memory could come back to her in the future, but I personally hope that the memory remains buried. Her facial surgery has restored Charla's ability to breathe through her nose, smell, and eat without drooling. She spends a lot of her time listening to radio and audiobooks. Charla says, "I would say that if anyone gets in this situation, don't think about the past and what has happened. Think about what you're going to be and what you want to do next. Never give up." Wild animals are exactly that. Wild animals. They are not meant to be removed from their natural environment, and when they are, there are almost always consequences. This is not a completely unique case, even regarding just chimpanzees, much less the multitude of incidences involving other exotic animals.
911, where is your emergency?
We need an ambulance and we need an armed deputy.
What's going on?
My pet chimpanzee has attacked my daughter. She's bleeding profusely, and the animal has to be shot.
Okay.
It has attacked my 50-year-old daughter. She needs an ambulance. The ambulance cannot get to her because I've locked myself in the basement with her. I can't get out to get my own gun.
Okay.
She's on the patio. You're going to have to do a headshot.
Okay. Is she bleeding?
She's bleeding profusely, and she
Okay.
needs an ambulance. I'm trying
Where's
to be
she
calm,
bleeding at?
ma'am. All over.
Yeah, we've got them en route right now.
Okay, is Terry Rowan there? Ma'am?
We're sending a deputy right now. Hang on one second, okay? I'm typing this
Send
up
more
right
than
now.
one, because the eight, if the eight gets a drop on him, he's gone too.
We're sending Pendleton as well.
There's no, I've never seen anything like this. He's got to be put down.
Okay, do you have pressure on the wounds?
She's trying, I'm trying to guard her from a 200-pound ape, so I can't really put pressure on it, ma'am.
The exotic animal black market is a boisterous one, and it is much easier than you would think to acquire a chimp, or a tiger, or a variety of other animals that have no business in human society. And if you find yourself considering the possibility of becoming the proud owner of a new, dangerous, and exotic pet, remember Charla and the consequences. Ask yourself, is it worth it? Thank you all for watching this episode of True Grime. I apologize for my absence this last month. My lovely children drowned my poor MacBook and set me behind a little bit, but I'm back up and running now. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and consider subscribing to my Patreon, where for just $5 a month, you can gain access to bonus content, such as scripts, artwork, original music I produce for the show, Patreon exclusive polls, and the occasional bonus episode. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and that you always remember, monsters from the grimiest places often have the prettiest faces.